Guaranteed credit card approval. In this video, I'm going to be talking to you about one credit card that is guaranteed credit card approval. But before we get started, I have a quick
message.
Welcome to another video. If you're new here, my name is Dwayne with How to Build Credit TV, and on this channel, we talk about everything you need to know about credit cards, and how to make money using credit cards. So be sure to subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Okay, so when it comes to credit cards, I have a little bit of experience in regards to this because I have ruined my credit a couple of times, and I've been very fortunate to rebuild my credit a couple of times. So in this video, I want to talk to you guys about guaranteed credit card approval. Now, there are a lot of videos on YouTube that may have this title, but this particular video and this particular credit card that I will talk about, it does have guaranteed credit card approval. So I decided that I needed to make this video because in general, I do talk about credit on this channel. Literally everything you need to know about your credit, how to make your credit better, how to improve your credit score. So if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Also, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. It helps the video and the channel quite a bit. So like I said, in regards to guaranteed credit card approval, this card that I'm going to talk to you about is actually a secured credit card. Now, before you click off of the video, hear me out. Okay, so a secured credit card, if you have no clue what I'm talking about, is a credit card that you deposit a refundable. It is a refundable deposit. I don't know why I did the air quotes. It is a refundable deposit. So you will deposit anywhere from $200 up to $5,000, depending on the credit card. So you deposit that amount with that particular credit card, and you are basically, that's going to be your credit limit. So that is what a secure card is. So once again, in this video, like I said, I really want to take the time to be inclusive. A lot of credit card people and a lot of credit card channels on YouTube don't really talk about credit cards such as this one. And so I want to be inclusive because here's the deal. Not everybody has a high credit score right off the top. You know what I mean? So if you're in this situation where your credit isn't good and you're looking to rebuild your credit or fix your credit or whatever it is, you need to be able to have a credit card that you know is going to be guaranteed approval. And the reason why I took the time to do this particular video is because, once again, I want to be inclusive. So I am very familiar with secured credit cards, and this particular card, which I'm going to share exactly what the card is, this particular card is pretty awesome. So it does have an annual fee, which of course is a bummer. But other than that, everything else that I'm going to share is pretty positive, especially if you're looking to reestablish your credit or build your credit. So without further ado, I'm going to jump on my computer screen right now with you guys and share exactly the credit card I'm talking about. So the card that I'm talking about that is a guaranteed approval credit card is the AppliedBank Secured Card. So I have the website pulled up for you guys. The first thing that I want you to know right off the top is there is an annual fee of $48. Now, I normally don't like doing cards that have annual fees, and certainly not a secured card. But with this particular card, there is guaranteed approval. And I keep saying that because that is very, very important to know. So there are other secure cards out there, but you can apply for them. And even though you think you should be approved because it's a secured card, and yes, you are funding the account, and yes, you're putting up the money that you want to be your limit. So you would think I should get approved, right? Well, wrong. Not all secure cards approve people just because you're putting the money up, the refundable deposit. So like I said, I wanted to be very inclusive and make sure that I'm giving attention to other credit cards that offer you the ability to get guaranteed approval for that particular credit card. So that's why I decided to showcase this card. As a matter of fact, one of my subscribers, I think his name is Julius, mentioned that this card was a good secured card. And I was like, let me look it up. And so I was doing some research on it before I decided to present this information to you guys, because I want to make sure that I'm taking time to present things to you that make sense. In general, when it comes to secured cards, I do not like to talk about secured cards that do not promote or graduate to an unsecured card. So that's another thing that I don't like about the AppliedBank Secured Card, is the fact that it doesn't promote or graduate you to an unsecured card. Now, the reason why I know this is because I actually picked up the phone for you guys and for myself and contacted customer service because I wanted to make sure that I gave you accurate information in regards to if this card is promoted from a secured card to an unsecured. So it is not. So once again, this is just going to be a tool. You're using this as a stepping stone to get your credit in a better situation and get you closer to where you want to be in regards to your credit score. So I have the information pulled up on the screen right here. And as you can see, it says it right here. It says, get approved for the credit you need in less than 60 seconds with AppliedBank Secured Visa Card. Over to the right, which I think is very important, it talks about approval is guaranteed, no credit check or minimum credit score required. Now that is very, very important. So right off the top, they're letting you know that, hey, we're not going to check your credit and there's no minimum credit score. Not all credit cards, especially beginner credit cards or credit cards that for people that have bad credit, not all credit cards are created equally. You know what I mean? A lot of cards will have a ridiculous annual fee. They'll have all these fees. So this card does not. This card does, like I said, right off the top, have an annual fee of $48. And that's not too bad because there are other cards that have different annual fees, which I won't get into right now. But one of the things that I like about this card, one of the things that I love about this card, one of the things I love about this card is the fact that it does report right here. It says a real Visa credit card automatic reporting to all 3 national credit bureaus. So that's very important to know in regards to if you're going to get a credit card, a secured card, or just a credit card in general. You want to know that they're reporting to the credit bureaus, especially if you're trying to build or rebuild your credit. So this particular card, the AppliedBank Secured Card, does report to all 3 bureaus. So that's very important to know. Now, the next thing that I think is insanely important is the fact that it is a low fixed interest rate. That is another reason why I decided to do this video about a guaranteed credit card approval, because this is a pretty legit credit card. Other than the fact that it's a secured card and it doesn't promote you to the unsecured, the fact that you have a fixed rate, a fixed interest rate of 9.99%. So you cannot beat that. It says low, 9.99%, fixed APR with no application fee and no penalty rate. I'm not sure why it says no application fee, because there is an application fee. There is an annual fee of $49. But this is a fixed rate. Now, guys, this is very, very important because even the lowest limit, not the lowest limit, the lowest APR or interest that I have on any of my credit cards, it's not 9.99 and it's not fixed. Okay, I think the lowest APR that I have on a credit card is like 11.14% on a Navy Federal credit card that I have. So the fact that this is a secured card, okay, and it has guaranteed credit card approval for this particular card, it has a fixed interest rate of 9.99%. Now, the reason why I'm making a big deal about this is because that is epic. And it's not only epic for a secure card, it's epic for a credit card, period. There aren't a lot of cards out there that has a fixed interest rate, and definitely not of a 9.99 rate. So that is very, very good to know. So let me just scroll on down. Of course, they're talking about online and mobile banking. It talks about your refundable security deposit. I want to make sure I give some attention to that because that is very, very important. So right there, it says refundable security deposit. Activate today with a refundable security deposit, minimum $200, maximum $1,000. Increase your credit limit up to $5,000 by adding additional deposits anytime after your application has been approved. Now, you want to be careful there because let's say you deposit anywhere from $200 up to $1,000 initially. When it comes to getting your credit limit extended higher later on, you want to make sure you contact customer service and find out if that's going to be a hard inquiry or not to increase your credit limit. Now, that's kind of crazy that it would be a hard inquiry, but there are some banks out there, Navy Federal Credit Union, that I know off the top of my head, that it is a hard inquiry to increase your credit limit. So it's not going to be to your advantage to do that. So once again, if you have the extra money, anywhere between $200 to $1,000, you definitely want to make sure that you consider opening the AppliedBank Secured Card. Another thing to think about is the fact that there will be an annual fee of $48. So that annual fee is going to be subtracted from your available credit limit, which let's say your credit limit is $500 because you decided to deposit $500. So initially, when you open the account, at some point, they're going to subtract the $48. So your available credit will not be $500. It's going to be $500 minus 48. So it'll be $452. Okay, so you do need to know that right off the bat because I want to be as clear and transparent as possible. And like I said, this particular card is pretty freaking sweet. The AppliedBank Secured Card. The bank itself is nothing special, you know, but this is a stepping stone. This is a tool, and that's what you should use it as. Don't get fancy with it. All you need to do is get this card because, once again, your approval is guaranteed. There's no credit check. There's no minimum credit score required in order to get this card. Let me just click real quickly on terms and conditions so that you guys can kind of see. Okay, so I pulled up the terms and conditions here, and as you can see at the very top, it says annual percentage rate for purchases and cash advances, 9.99% fixed rate. That is very, very impressive because in general, the cash advances are normally a higher percentage than your actual purchase rate percentage for your APR. So that's actually kind of impressive. I wanted to make sure that I took the time to point that out. Let's scroll on down here where it talks about fees, setup, and maintenance fees. Once again, there is going to be a $48 annual fee, as you guys can see here, and they give an example right there for you. It says your annual fee will be billed to your account when it is open and will reduce the amount of your initial available credit. For example, if your account was established with a 200 credit line, your initial available credit will be $152. So they do subtract that $48 annual fee that you have to pay right from the very beginning. And of course, they have more fees here. They talk about monthly maintenance fees. There's none of that, which is really, really good. I mean, of course not. You're paying an annual fee, right? And then it has an additional card fee, which once again, the purpose of me just kind of showing you guys this here is because I want you guys to be aware of what is going to happen once you get this card. Now, it does have a reinstatement fee of $50. Not quite sure what that is exactly. I would assume maybe reinstatement fee might be like the same as your annual fee, or maybe it's going to be $48 plus $50. Now, that part would totally suck. But if you get this card just for a year, it should do some good. And if you need clarification on what that reinstatement fee is, you definitely want to make sure you contact customer service and ask exactly what's what. One of the things that this card does have that's not good is it does have foreign transaction fees. So there is a 3% for any kind of purchases you make outside of the US. So that's just something to keep in mind. This credit card, you don't want to take it outside of the country and make purchases because you will be charged 3% when you use the card. Of course, the regular old penalties for late fees and return payment fees, all of that stuff is pretty standard. But like I said, I wanted to just take the time real quickly to kind of show you guys some of the terms and conditions in regards to the AppliedBank Secured Credit Card. So once again, I wanted to be really inclusive in this video and talk to people that may be starting at the very, very beginning of their credit card journey or rebuilding their credit. And so that was the purpose of me talking about this particular video, which is going to be guaranteed credit card approval with this card, the AppliedBank Secured Card. So thank you so much for watching the video. If you liked the video a lot, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. It helps the channel quite a bit. And feel free to share the video with somebody that may find it helpful. On Mondays, normally at 7 p.m. Central Times, we normally do live streams on this channel, How to Build Credit TV. So if you want to stop by the live streams on Mondays, 7 p.m. Central, normally, please stop by and have your questions answered live. If you have any questions, leave them below in the comment section. I'll do my best to answer it. And please be sure to give this video a thumbs up as it helps the channel and the video substantially. Thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Once again, my name is Dwayne with How to Build Credit TV, and I approve this video. I'll see you in the next video. Until next time, take care and be blessed. Peace.